When you get your gift, just listen to everyone else's, okay?
Parents, if you can't, you want to hear, you can just come on in if you want.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to come in. No, you're fine.
Oh, don't be peeking.
You want to pass it to him while I say it?
Yeah. Who you got?
All right, William, can you come up?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
All right. So over the season, I really have gotten to know all the boys, and you know they all have a unique personality and a different personality, which is cool because in the dugout, I'm like kind of like the dugout mom, so I get to know them all. So William has a heart of gold and absolutely loves being a part of a team. He's always willing to lend a helping hand and keeps us on track with who's up next and making sure the next batter is encouraged as he goes out, right?
Good job, Will.
All right, Jay. All right. Jay is what the teachers like to call a pleasure to have in class.
Oh yeah, he is.
You don't ever get any complaining from Jay. He never is upset about anything really, and always is willing to learn new things, right? And he says all the time.
Agrees, yeah.
He has a passion for getting better every time he comes out on the field, and you are a pleasure to have on the field.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Right, Jay.
Alex.
Alex.
Good job, Alex. All right. Alex is one of the best team sports. He's a good sport all the time and always wants everyone to get along in the dugout. Being kind, he's quick to correct somebody if we get out of line. He's a good one to have a part of our baseball family to hold us all together even when things are not going quite as expected.
Good job.
Parker's not here, right? He never made it? Okay. You guys want me to read about
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Parker is the eagle eye in the box. His ability to read the ball coming in and track down a pop fly has really improved this season, with some of his hits coming in clutch when we needed him most. Okay, Nick. Nick, he's like the Energizer Bunny. Nick wasn't even going to be here tonight, but they made arrangements and mixed everything up to stay, right? And I'm glad he did. It became pretty important. He's one of those boys that enjoys the action, so of course the catcher's position suits you. You're constantly in the play. You can find him after games continuing his love for action, playing wall ball or tag amongst the Canal boys that hang out at the field.
Until dark.
Until dark.
Yeah. Hey.
Nick, you are pretty funny.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Nick, you are pretty funny though.
Thanks for making it.
You are pretty funny.
All right, Preston.
Yay,
Yeah.
Preston, he's our chatterbox in the dugout. He keeps everyone encouraged, especially our pitchers. He gets fired up with his let's go attitude that keeps our spirits in the game. His energy and dugout chatter keeps our pitchers on fire, and he has done great this season both in the batter's box and on the field. All right, Reed.
Yeah, Reed. Oh, it's not right.
Reed is our pitch count destroyer. He's one of our most improved players with his confidence building more and more every time he steps up to the plate. He's always willing to play wherever he's needed in the field.
Good job.
Mason.
Mason.
Mason is the powerhouse. He's a powerful athlete from running to hitting. His fielding and pitching has led to multiple outs throughout the season and hits throughout the season as we needed. And we are excited to see how you continue to develop.
Absolutely.
Good job, Mason.
Good job, Mason.
All right, Levi.
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 Okay. Levi brings positive
Energy.
positive energy. He's a fun boy to coach. He's one of our positive energy leaders in the dugout, encouraging the boys all the way up to the end of the game, saying it's not finished. He's a strong target at first base and has a deadly swing.
Good job, Levi. Good job, Levi. Good
Jet.
Levi.
Jet.
Jet.
All right, Jet is one of our coachable boys, very coachable. He keeps me in line in the dugout. He can be found up against the fence always and always knows what's going on in the game. Jet, what inning are we in? Jet, what's the count? Jet, how many outs do they have? I love his excitement for the game and is one of the most coachable kids we've had. His pitching has been tremendous this season.
Good job.
Good job, Jet.
Max.
All right.
All right, Max is a menace on the bases. He's like a cheetah running the bases, being so aware of where the ball is and having an ability to somehow rattle their infield always. Well, almost always coming in safe. Max came in clutch tonight too. He definitely made a tremendous impact on the end of our game.
One thing I will say is a minutes on the bases. So when Max got on third tonight, okay, that was the game time run on third, and I knew it. We had 0 outs, and I said, man, I got all the time in the world to get my man home. I'm so confident he'll get home. I'm okay with it. But I told him, listen, I don't want you stealing home right away. I need you to rattle this pitcher. So I need you taking big leads. I need that pitcher looking at you after every single throw down to the mound. I need him staring at you, concerned with you. He knows you're like a gazelle on the bases. And what did he do? He rattled the pitcher. So, and he got home. I knew he was going to get there. We had plenty of time to get there. So, and great pitching.
Nice job.
Good job. Good job.
Elliot. Elliot, aka Smiles. Elliot is here for the fun. He's a big jokester. In fact, at the beginning of the season, he came to me and said how one of the umpires came out and said, "Hey, jokester," to him while he was catching. I didn't know the meaning behind it, so I was like, "What does that mean, Elliot?" He said, "Oh, well, when the batter comes up, I tell him his shoes are untied."
Nice.
So I had to tell him you can't do that anymore. We're all trying to learn, right? He's done well this season at bat. Good job, Elliot.
One thing I'll say is I noticed that several of those guys, when they were receiving their medals, even second place, they still had a smile on their face. And that brings me complete joy to know you don't always win. You have to be able to take second place with a smile. He did a great job. They did a great job doing that. After last game, he's on second base. He rounds second, and he's coming at me at third. I'm having to decide if I'm going to send him home or not over there on that field when we played the Angels. And I'm telling you, he turned second, and he's just got this big smile on his face. And here I am like, we need runs. We are way behind. I need you sprinting, running. And my man is just like almost trotting with the big. And I'm like, run. Now's not the time to smile, run. We'll find time to smile later. But that just brings me joy. So, hey, great job. Keep the smile. Can you look at Mom real quick? Oh, can we get a picture? Belle, you might come a little closer. Or, yeah, look at Belle, yeah.
Smile.
Teenager.
Noah is Mr. Consistent. He does well when he steps into the box and is someone we can depend on to get on base, other than tonight, but that's okay.
You can't do it all.
You've helped us this whole season, right? He is a dependable second baseman, and between him and Elliot have had a season of not just one parent coach, but two, which I'm sure at times can be tough.
Good job, Elliot. Or Noah.
One thing I'll say about this one here is I know that it's the hardest thing to be the coach's kid. And I've learned, I've grown. There's a lot that I've had to grow through because there's been times, especially with my daughter. I mean, you go to a tournament and you're like 2 hours away, and you just want to light into them like you can get better, you can do that, and you just got to zip it, you got to learn. And so with this one, I've had to learn, okay? And one of the things that I'm learning is how to push him, but not uncomfortably push him, but push him to where he needs to be pushed, but where it's uncomfortable, but it's still comfortable. And there's a fine line there. And when it leads to Mr. Consistent, okay, he's consistent. He's used to being consistently on base. He's used to consistently putting the ball in play. He's used to consistently getting around the bases and being an asset to the team. And when he's not, it hurts him. And I see it. It's good. There's a competitor inside. I like it. So we just got to work on it. But hey, there's room for growth, okay? And I love that. Always keep your head high, whether you're on base or not, okay? If you give that energy to all your teammates, they see you when you strike out, when you get out, they see you running to the plate, back into the dugout, and you say, hey, we got this, boys. We can do it. We can do it. I'm going to get them next time, okay? That kind of energy is what we always need. So always be that guy, and you're doing a great job.
Woo, 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 woo.